Okay, so having now won two on the bounce for the first time this season, how have you felt the confidence around the group?
Good. I mean, obviously it was something important for the group to win two in a row, and that gave us a boost of morale, a boost of confidence on each other, on the team. So it has been a good mood.
Knowing that you're going in to face a team up at the top of the table this weekend on the road as well, how important was it then to get that win at home going into this one?
Yeah, very important. Very important. It was a direct opponent, and then for us to capitalize every time that we play at home is going to be crucial. Now we face Sacramento, and it's going to be a difficult game on the road, but still we have the same approach and same mentality and same objective, that is to get the 3 points.
When you look at, I guess, kind of what the game against Tulsa was on Friday, it seemed like it was a little bit better in possession. The patterns have gotten better and better now in the final third. You talked about it a lot, trying to get to that final third and create more. Do you think there's more steps to be made in some of the build-up and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we have still to progress. There are many things that we can improve and we can do better. So I'm very happy with the way that the team is improving, and the way that the guys are implementing the concept and growing as a team and growing individually. So we have room to grow, and we have things that we need to do better, but I am happy with the progress that the team has made.
Looking at that last game then, and just how you had control of the game for such large spells of time and yet only managed to put the one goal in the back of the net, what steps do you think you have to take to turn that control of games into more than one goal?
Just exactly what we talk today, like for a game that we manage and we completely dominate on the ball and off the ball, but still the score was tight. I think we need to keep building on it. We need to take better decisions around the box in this case, on these last moments, and also put the ball in. Sometimes we were in good spots, good decisions, and the ball didn't go inside. Now we have scored 2 games in a row. We hope that it builds confidence also on the scoring part. I think everybody is working good and is making progress towards it. Today in the small-sided, we were very good. We scored a lot of goals, so we were happy on that, and see if we can build from there. It's also a trust and confidence matter many times. So players that get the score, hopefully they get a little bit more confident, and we can get better and little by little get more players with assists or goals that boost their confidence.
Last season, you guys were pretty much in the same spot, position on the table, fighting for a playoff spot. You're doing it again this season. Is there anything that you learned last season that you can kind of take into right now in this critical stretch of games?
Well, it's difficult for me to say and to make any comparison, of course. But I think it's the players that were here last year. They feel confident on the last stretch and the last bit of plays. They know that they came at the Big Four in a good time on the season, and that bring in the championships. So there are many players that they feel that they can do it again, that they know what happened last year, and the final stretch of the season was a good one. So we have that confidence around the locker room that there are players that had done it before.
Is it, how much fun is the team having though, kind of living on the edge? It feels like how much fun are you guys having? Just every game matters so much in the standings.
Yeah, I think that winning these 2 games has helped a lot, because we were having fun, but at the same time, when the results or the goals were not coming, you have a little bit more extra pressure. Right now you can see everybody is working hard, is pushing, but at the same time with a little bit more of smiles in the faces, because at the end of the day we want to win games and we enjoy more when we win games. So now that every game is important, I think make it more interesting for us, and also it makes a motivation every single week. We don't need to move forward, we don't need to check 2 playoffs, because every game right now for us is almost a crucial game.
Obviously last season, the Sacramento game was one of the highlights on the playoff run the Rising had on the way to the title. Is that something that's come up at all this week, or do you expect it to come up?
It has not come up yet. It has been short right now after the training, and we focus at the beginning of the week on us. We don't talk about the opponent. We don't talk about what's coming next, but on exclusively on us, on recapping the game before, and also working on things that we think as a team we can do better and or we can improve. So that has not come yet on the conversations. It might come, it might not. I don't know.
Where's the group at, both fitness-wise but also availability-wise, with DJ and Gerald coming back from international duty?
DJ and Gerald will arrive tonight to Phoenix. I talked to them this morning. They are all feeling good. DJ played 30 and 45 minutes. That was kind of agreed also with them, which have been in a good place for Saturday. He is still building up his form, and Marga has played 90 and 78. We feel like Marga is more close to his form. Also, he comes from many minutes, but he feels good. He feels good so far as today. We will manage a little bit then on training, but we feel like they're going to be fully available for the weekend.
And then was Mo a healthy omission last week?
Yes, Mo has been healthy for the last 2-3 games.
Okay, so and then John and Fede and Remy, I guess, getting back into it still.
Remy still is good. He's getting back in, and Fede is a doubt, and John is still not available.
Is there any rough idea on how much longer we should expect on John?
It's a situation where what I can say is not a short term. So we still have some weeks to wait on John, and it's going to depend on how he's progressing. So we'll get back when we have a clear idea. It's not going to be a shorter thing right now, but we don't have a defined date.
And then when you look at Sacramento this year, they bring in Phillips, they have Aman up top. They like to play with the two physical players at times, but they also have a lot of the ball. What are the challenges that they provide as a very good team?
Yeah, they're a very good team. They have very good players. They have a lot of intensity playing. They press hard. They have very good also center backs on the ball. Is Felipe also controlling the midfield, has a really good job. And then you have Cicerone, Cristian Parano, Rorro that is injured right now, but still a great player. Amam, Phillips, Herrera. You have a lot of power on top and with really good players. So it's always difficult challenge. They put the things difficult to every team because they have threats in so many different ways. Also, Gore on the sides, always a very dangerous player. They have the threat inside with the 10s. They have also the threat to the space with Phillips and like a more pure striker. If a man comes from the bench, also a player that makes difference and score goals. So,
how big of an absence is Roro? Obviously, he was the goal scorer the last time from the set piece, but how big of an absence and a loss for them is Roro Lopez?
Well, I think he's a quality player, a veteran in the league. I guess it's a loss for them that matters. But as I said before, I think they have a lot of very good players that can replace Roro. So I don't feel like they will be missing a lot because they have a very quality roster.
Obviously, the roster freeze passed yesterday. After bringing Joel and Darius in, was there any ever thought given to adding any more players, or was that just drawing a line under it?
No, we felt, as I answered like a few weeks ago, like we felt very comfortable with the roster that we have right now and with the group of players that we have. So unless something happened in terms of something that's unfortunate, we didn't want to make any addition. Nothing happened, so we are very happy with the roster that we have moving forward.
In the last 8 or 9 games, so there are 1 or 2 things you guys maybe need to keep doing, or maybe need to do a little bit better to continue this momentum?
No, for sure, keep doing it is to keep in the defensive commitment from the whole team. The clean sheet has been key, and it has been an effort that they started on the players on top. I think the players on top are doing a tremendous job also to help the defenders, to help the goalkeeping, to concede those little goals or to keep clean sheets most of the games. And then I think that we need to do better, as we have talked, is the scoring. The scoring, the last part, I think the last bit, the last final third, to get a little bit more clear on what we want to do and to get better decisions on the final third so we can score more goals.
I know that you're not scoring many goals, obviously, but are you happy with some of the chances that you got, especially last week? A lot of corners, a lot of chances in the 18-yard box. Are you happy with at least the fact that you're getting some chances?
Yeah, we are happy with the chances that we are creating. Still, we are ambitious and we want to create more. Not in the last game maybe, but in other games we would love to have created a little bit more, and we are working on that. So happy on creating chances, but still the team wants more, and we want to be better, and we want to improve in every aspect, and we know that the offensive aspect is the one that right now we need to improve the most.
Obviously, the set pieces have been, on the attack have been a conversation point throughout the season, really. Do you think you've seen any progress in them recently, or is it still something you need to work on?
Well, it's last week is something that we discussed about it. We brought new players recently, so you have new players, you have new skills that they bring each other, and now is the time that we can work in some new things or rethink some of the things that we are doing. It's still too early to evaluate the progress or not of it, because it's something that we have just started to implement and to change a little bit with the new players that we had. So in a few weeks we will see if has been an improvement or if we need to go back again and rethink again.